and I apologize for the shot here. Last night, the house shifted, so I don't know, it just sunk. It went to the left here, it sunk, and it's still raining. I got a little bit wet. When I come back from store number 2, I have to feed the animals, and yes, they're getting they're fed, their feed, rightfully so, because it's one of the things I like to do. You know, I was telling Jimmy Germain the other day, I was telling Joe Singleton, I was telling a lot of people what I do, because a while back there was rumors spreading that, maybe this kid has flipped. No, that is not true. Here's the Rolling Stones. I've always been true. I was 12 years old. I did what I had to do. When I first, it was down Maria Tallarico's house. I was 12 years old. Well, this was after someone killed my first cat. The first cat that I ever had was called Where Are You? And, well, we named it Where Are You? We got it down St. Mary's, like in a missionary or something. I don't know, it was a priest. I have no idea. I was 11 years old. I have no idea. I think I always tell my mom I want a cat. And she brought me down St. Mary's Parish or something. And I remember being in this place down Washington Street, Washington and down First. Anyways, it was a good time back then. If anyone knows the Troy area growing up, it was a beautiful time. Things were safe, things were great. This is the finale, by the way. I hope we're getting it all. But I remember getting that cat. It was black and white. It was beautiful. My driver's out there. But had it for less than a year. I had a problem with a friend of mine, and I don't know, I guess another friend went and killed my cat. So it was like months after I was down Maria Tallarico's house. I was about 12 years old. And, you're 12 years old. 12 years old, it's like the giving tree, Life is just giving and giving and giving. And it gives for a long time. It gave me right up until I left the tree and started gambling. But anyways, I remember seeing a cat in the yard with kittens. And my mother told me, after that cat, got killed, it's like, I don't want no more cats. But I still had it in my heart, I still had it in me that I wanted a cat. So I walked up to the litter, and I think the first one I chose was Snowball. And that cat lived to be 21 years. It was white with 2 black spots on top of his head, like near each ear. I see those cats are familiar, and his tail was solid black, but the whole rest of the body was white, and it was beautiful. And so I grabbed that one, and I was all set. I said, I'll just leave with this cat. But then I seen a black and white one. It caught my attention. It caught my eye. And I wanted both of them. It's like that story, like the dog with 2 bones. Sometimes, he's walking over the bridge, and he sees his reflection in the water. He has a bone in his mouth, and he thinks that there's another dog in there wanting his bone, so he barks at the little dog, and he ends up losing both bones. But anyway, I ended up taking both of those cats, and the story goes that I kept them down my cellar for a week in a tent. I used to go to school, 12 years old, I was going back and forth. Let me see, 12 years old, what school was I going to? Probably either St. Anthony's or St. Mary. I don't think it was St. Mary's. I think it was St. Anthony's or St. Joseph's. My money's on St. Anthony's. Because I got thrown out of St. Joseph's. That came later on. There was a story there. Anyways, but anyway, I had them in the cellar for about a week. I was going back and forth and feeding them. They were tiny little creatures. Anyway, one day at school, she noticed them because I came back at 3 o'clock, and she said, "What the hell is this?" Well, anyway, I advocated for those cats, and Such is the circle of life. It all comes back. And I know you're supposed to pray in private, but today I'm going to pray in public. And I'm just going to, hopefully I can pass this on to someone. I'm praying. We'll be right back. Guy and a girl looking to see what Bramer is doing will not be seen today. Ah!